British Columbia is known for its many mountains and long descents. Every now and then, though, you'll run into a downhill trail that feels more like cross-country. Maybe only to me, though, since I have an aversion to researching things before I ride them, and I'm pretty bad at preparing for things in general. I've forgotten water, food, gotten lost, I've thrown up. So strap in and buckle up, because on this week's episode of Biking with Panda, I tell a story about the time I rode my downhill bike on an XC trail. Upper maple syrup is officially rated double black diamond, a harrowing designation out here in BC. For a long time I considered this trail untouchable, but with so much suspension acting as a sort of squishy security blanket to protect me, I thought the Hypnotoad would make an excellent companion. But if only I had truly understood the many cryptic comments on trail forks warning of this exact thing.
Whoa.
The top half of this trail was super awesome. Dry, steep, and loose terrain with only a couple sections where the suspension was a hindrance. For the most part, I was really feeling it. I had plenty of energy and my morale was high, and it felt like a blue trail.
Woo!
With some very noticeable interruptions.
Downhill bike meets uphill section.
Halfway down, things started to get a bit pedally. Sections you wouldn't normally think twice about clearing on a smaller bike suddenly felt cruel and uninviting every time the downhill suspension compressed. It forces you to unweight the bike by hopping over obstacles, whereas a trail bike might just gracefully roll over it. This takes a lot more effort and makes the ride more exhausting. It's just like I'm not physically fit enough or something. You'll find a pattern of amazing descent followed by punchy climb repeated, until the fleeting sense of regret about bringing the downhill bike here turns into total fucking misery as I consider giving up and calling for heli rescue. And hey, if any bike brand's marketing department want an idea on how to get people to buy an Enduro, you should contact me. My battery died and so did my spirit as I cut over to a fire road and took it the rest of the way down to the parking lot where I had my only wipeout for the day, scarring my elbow forever. In the parking lot. I wanted to go over to Cumberland, but after this experience, I decided to first take a gander at the Trail Forks map for Cumberland Forest. It said, nuh-uh. Because, look at this place. Where do you even start? I didn't want to have any more accidental XC, so I considered going back to Mount Washington, but with limited time left in the season, I thought maybe a trip to Whistler was in order. Maybe I could clear some jumps there after all? To be honest, I really wanted to tell that story this week, but I first wanted to finish telling this cautionary tale. It's not one of those experiences with a ton of great moments, and it wasn't spectacular riding. So it wasn't a very easy story to tell, but maybe it can help someone else avoid the mistakes I made. In other news, I found a new site for the trail building series that will begin soon. But until next time, you know what to do. Go ride.